Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Well, hello and welcome to the Friday KVJ After the Show podcast. Big things this weekend with the premiere of the KVJ horror movie going down tomorrow night, and then the movie dropping on YouTube Monday. Do we know what time that movie might drop on Monday, Bird?
I wanted to get with you and come up with a plan with the best time would be to do it. I mean, I thought live on the air could be fun, or right after the show, but maybe a countdown of sorts.
I love it.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, coming up, so you'll be able to watch that wherever you might be, starting on Monday.
Leave comments, no matter what. Oh, look at that elbow. Boom, comment.
Yeah.
That's my elbow.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
If you see your elbow,
Yeah, comment on it.
please.
Yeah, going to be fun. Got red carpet going to be happening. Got the movie premiere itself, and then a quick little Q&A at the end.
It might have to be quick because the movie's so long.
Right, exactly, yeah. We'll speed it up. Yeah, it'd be a good time. Callum sent in, because yesterday some people that were coming from up north wanted to know, hey, where's a good place to go and eat? And he wanted to throw it out that, hey, you got a bunch of KVJ Nationers working at the Chili's there. It's close to the malts. I think it's right by the it's right by the intersection there, right over the bridge, correct?
US 1 and Indian Town Road. There's a Chili's right there. I go to it a lot. They are such good people in there. They love KVJ.
I love that specific location. I mean, that's been there forever, and I've always gone there.
I get takeout from there all the time. We bring it to the nurses. Chili's throws a lot of free food at Little Smiles. They have always been so good about that.
Yeah.
And we love Chili's, and we love what they do for Little Smiles. That location specifically has been very generous.
I'm a legit Chili's fan, though. I really like their food.
No,
Me too.
Their chips and salsa comparably are maybe the best in the game. The boneless buffalo bites are fantastic, and a frozen strawberry margarita is one of my favorite things on the planet.
Their queso is slap your mama good.
Good.
And we ain't getting paid for this. This is
No.
love of the game.
Love of the game and love of the people. Tony V over there, they have been so generous to Little Smiles with the Chili's brand for many years.
He said with the bridge out, we could use the traffic. What's going on with the bridge?
So that bridge construction is going to be going on for another year and a half at US 1 and the Intercoastal, like literally right there where like Utiki, 1000 North, that bridge is being repaired. It's non-operational. You can't cross it. So you have to go to alternate A1A. And it has hurt Harborside. It has hurt that Chili's. It hurt a lot of those businesses over there. So when you're thinking about where to go eat and where to go shop and where to go do business, remember our friends in that area from 1000 North, Guanabanas, all that. That whole area has been affected by that bridge being out.
So what do you do if you're going east on Indian Town Road? They have signs for a detour?
Yeah, you have to go back over the bridge, over the Intercoastal right there on Indian Town Road. You cross over the bridge and take alternate A1A. It's just like a cut around that you have to do that adds 10 minutes.
Does it really?
It
Okay.
really does.
Oh, wow.
And the traffic is not, I mean, if you go during rush hour, it could add 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really not convenient for the people of northern Palm Beach County like myself. I love to spend time in that area, but that bridge being out is very tricky.
Okay. Glad we got that out there. Yeah. So if you were used to the bridge working, I guess readjust your travel time.
Yes.
Okay. Got an email here from Jacob. And Port St. Lucie said, big time fan. I saw this and thought that Jaybird would love it. It's what somebody did for their trick or treat. It is a orange bucket And it says on the sign, only 1 pierogi per child. So it's just a bucket of pierogis out there. Kids can grab them.
Gosh, I love that. And do you know who else would love that? My ants and lizards.
Pierogi.
That's an amazing. I love.
Yeah.
I like weird little trick-or-treating things.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, you get that last pierogi. Just think of all that added bacteria you're going to get on that one.
Pierogis are so
so
good.
Pierogies are so good, and that is how you wake up and go, oh my gosh, how the fuck did I get so fat?
Little grubby kid hands digging through that.
If you go on a pierogi run, it can sneak up on you very quickly.
A little fattening.
Yes.
Oh, but they taste so good, especially with grilled onions. Oh.
I was making so much of my pierogi pizza when we got fired in Miami. I was always making that for Denny's, and it's a pizza with pierogies on top of it.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it's the most fattiest thing you've ever eaten. But man, does it slap.
For your Halloween party last year, I brought a case of pierogies. Panda turned around to get one, and they were gone.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you?
The one that was throwing the party never got a fucking pierogi, and I thought about that for 2 days after.
Kevin, I brought so many pierogies.
I had such a bad
Apparently,
time.
you didn't bring enough.
I had a bad time at my party, so when everybody left, they go, at least I got my pierogies. And it was so quiet in my house. Silence. It was loud. It was that quiet. And I went to go get the pierogies. I was going to be in such a peaceful state. Gone. Just wasn't so quiet after that. What the fuck?
Turns out people at a Halloween party love pierogies.
They took my weed brownies. They took my weed pen.
Oh, man.
They took
My soul.
my fucking pierogies.
They took my desire to ever throw another Halloween party.
Those pierogies were good, though.
Yeah, they were on point.
Yeah, notice I haven't heard anything about a Halloween party this year.
I don't know. I didn't have time.
He can't think.
I really can't.
It's too much.
Monday will be a good day.
Yeah. Here is some Halloween yard deco for Bird. This is in Pinecrest, a Skeletor dinosaur.
Holy shit.
Yeah, how about that, huh?
That is good living right there.
Whoa.
Oh, my.
I wonder what that cost, man.
I don't even think I would have the space for that.
That's how you let the neighborhood know you're on the block.
Mm-hmm. And Tanya, want to know, are you going to be streaming live the red carpet on Saturday? Yeah, hopefully so. It'd be nice if we could just prop up a camera and just throw that on YouTube. That'd be kind of cool. Have a little red carpet presentation.
Yeah, we're going to have a little powwow after the podcast to get our plan together.
Amber said, my aunt listens to you all the time. I just want to share her Halloween decorations with you. If you're watching here on YouTube, you'll be able to see. She's kind of incorporated a lot of lights with hers, which makes it different. Almost Christmassy lights, which is kind of interesting for Halloween. But her jack-o'-lanterns there, they are glowing orange. You can see it, even the eyes of all the demons.
That's cool.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and then you can see lots of lights, even Christmas lights there. That's an interesting concept.
Oh, they got a lot of the animatronic ones. Look at that, man.
Yeah.
They are in the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So there you go. Lots of people will start really trick out their decorations for Halloween.
They're getting bigger. They're moving.
Yeah.
It's a different time.
It's fun.
Well, it does also make it easier too. You know, you think about it, because you can go and buy a lot of that stuff. And I don't know what the market was 10 years ago to buy some of the decorations.
I'm just saying, they've gone from 9.5, now they're going up to 11, 12 feet. These motherfuckers.
Where does it end, Bird? Where does it end?
I'm hoping they go past 20 feet. Like a 20-foot zombie or some shit like that.
It's impressive.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, you can't take that down. You have to keep that up, right?
Year round?
20-footer? Yes.
You should take that down.
Your werewolf was up all year, right?
Fences have been knocked over. Friends have been lost. But I tell you what, through all of the pain of a year, that wolf is still standing
Still
up
standing.
strong.
That's how you can tell he doesn't have a HOA.
Yeah.
In my neighborhood, the cranky bitches would be on me so fast.
I did put it in my backyard. It's not in the front anymore.
Okay.
Just people would go over there a lot. You always it was kind of a distraction. A family didn't like it.
Yeah.
I think they were lying about how the kid didn't like it. They don't like our show, and they're dicks.
Well, we don't like their kid.
Yeah, we don't like we don't like their kid.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
You're a dick, and so's your kid.
Well, I'm double downing on the parents are absolutely dick faces.
Yeah. Come back and say something this year about the werewolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gang, gang, bitch.
Today we were talking about normal or nope. And one person was saying that they pretty much take their gas all the way down to 0 miles left before they fill it up. It's like a fun little game for them, I guess. I don't think that is normal. And Tyler, who is a technician at a dealership, said, please do not let your fuel get that low. You are causing major damage to your fuel pump by running it dry, and it possibly could cost you upwards of $1,000 to fix.
See, then I heard someone else say that's a rumor, not real. Because I've always heard that. Don't let it go to E. Because I have a man that's always letting it get to E. It's bad for your carburegasser or whatever.
Carburegasser.
Whatever.
Your flux capacitor.
Whatever the fuck's in a car.
Your carburegasser.
It ruins it.
Yeah.
But then someone else said, that's a myth. That's one of those things where a dog's got the cleanest mouth, kind of a myth.
Yeah. Yeah. And Vicky, she said, yeah, I basically do that every tank of gas. I know when it comes on, I have at least 2 drives left. Maybe she's talking about her gas light.
In modern day, if you have your gas light come on, you should be able to ride that thing for about 30 plus miles. They give you like a little, reserve kind of a thing.
They should, but you never know. Like, what if it's just wrong for some reason? Things break in a car. So what if the gauge is telling you 30 miles and you don't have 30 miles?
Well, and that was that way of thinking, you couldn't trust anything because they say that's the way it is. At that point, you put, let's say, oh my gosh, you put $30 of gas in a tank. How do you know there's really $30 in there?
I don't trust anything or anyone.
You don't. Fuck, I thought Kate Pennington was bad as far as when it comes to trusting people.
Mm-hmm. I had seen a comment about how much Taylor Swift was making on her movie that I didn't necessarily trust either. And Katie had said, yeah, it was reported, here's how they're splitting the money from her Eras Tour movie. The theaters keep 43% of gross revenues, while the remaining 57% is split between Taylor Swift and AMC. So that's still a good amount of money. If she brought in $92+ million, that's not a bad gig. So, if they're 57, they're splitting that down the middle. 45, she's bringing in solid $22 million at least. I'm not gonna say no to that. You hand me a $22 million check for one weekend.
That's amazing.
Well, imagine how many other weekends too it's going to ride. Now it's likely not going to do $92 million, but there probably will be a lot of Swifties that will go back and see that multiple times.
Absolutely.
So,
and there'll be people like me that didn't go the first couple of weeks that want to still see it.
Yeah, the Queen just went last night with my daughter and son. They went to go check it out, and she was loving it. She said it was so good.
I can't wait.
Yeah, she was a big fan of it. Yeah, I think she starts off with Cruel Summer.
That's the one.
That is a good song. To think that came out 4 years ago, and I guess it didn't hit then, and now it is.
Give us a taste, V.
That's the one.
Whoa. What was that? Are you starting your engine up?
He looked up greener like a devil, it's you. Shape of your body is blue.
The shape of your body is blue?
Yeah, that's what she says. It's all about this relationship that she had. And it was a bad boy, obviously. Treated her bad, did not do right by her. But she wanted to taste the bad boy, and it made him so intriguing. And all girls have a bad boy that they put up with in their history. Most girls do. And I think all of us look back on it with like, oh, I was so stupid. This song is about that. And so it speaks to a lot of us.
Okay. Yeah, something that, I don't know where it was. Same thing with my wife. I never thought, I had no idea she even cared anything about Taylor Swift. And then all of a sudden, she's like the world's biggest Swiftie. I'm like, where did this come from?
The lyrics be hitting different. I don't know what happened, but 5 years ago, I was not this passionate about her lyrics.
What did they pump into the air?
She got me.
I feel like there's some kind of hypnotism or something going on.
Right around the revenge era, I started going, yeah.
Something's going on, man.
This bitch has something to say, and I'm here for it.
Okay. I'm not sure I'm trusting this.
It's a trap. All of it's a trap.
And I feel like they're reprogramming women's minds to turn on us, Bird.
Kevin,
And that's going to be it.
They have turned on us. It's over.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you thought they hated us before.
The nail in the coffin was Barbie. It's done.
Yeah.
We
All of a
lost.
sudden,
We lost.
it's over.
Dudes are doing so bad.
I'm kidding.
You'll be fine.
No, you can't even make a fucking joke because I am fucking mad. Yeah, I get it. It was a joke.
Don't make a joke.
I love Barbie. Great. Love it.
It's a good conspiracy.
Fucking great. Can't even make a joke anymore.
Have you ever heard this conspiracy theory that Eminem died in a car crash in 2006 and was replaced by a clone?
I have heard that.
Isn't that kind of what Rap God is basically? Is that something to do with Rap God possibly?
I don't have any answers for you.
I mean, doesn't he come out though? And like, didn't he just come out with Ed Sheeran on stage not too long ago and just tore it up?
Well,
he's
I know,
not
but they're saying it's a clone. That's it. They're saying, yeah, there's a guy that's playing like he's Eminem, but that ain't Eminem. And they say that his appearance after that, after 2006, just didn't look the same. Like the shape of his jaw, they say, is different. And how do you change the shape of your jaw? And his overall facial structure is different. Some people say that his eyes went dead and he doesn't rap or dress like he used to. I mean, I've heard some crazy conspiracy theories. I have not heard that one, and that does not seem like it holds water to me. I mean, what the heck?
There's been some big crazy conspiracies in the music world.
Yeah, there have. I remember, all the way back in the day, the Beatles had the one that Paul McCartney was dead. Yeah, he was barefoot in the Abbey Road album cover, but yeah, that's just.
That was the Baby Spice one you always heard.
I don't know if I heard hers. What was hers?
But I heard the same thing about other celebrities as a kid.
What was the Baby
She had
Spice
to go
one?
to the ER to get her stomach pumped.
Baby Spice did?
Because of too much cum.
Oh, so she drank some Baby Spice.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
gross, Kevin. Oh my God. That was slimy.
It was slimy.
Just a rumor, but I heard that. But I heard the same thing about, I think David Bowie had to get his stomach pumped because there was so much cum.
I think it was David Bowie and Mick Jagger were in bed together, and I think it was Rod Stewart had to have the stomach pumped.
It was Rod Stewart to get the pump, but I thought the David Bowie one and Mick Jagger was true. They were found in bed together.
Might have been, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, there's a lot of there. It is kind of fascinating.
That Eazy-E didn't get AIDS from having sex. Somebody gave it to him with a needle or something. They injected him with it.
They just came up, walked behind with a syringe.
Somehow they gave Eazy-E. They gave him AIDS somehow.
Yeah.
And then someone's like, no. I saw an interview with some guy. He's like, dude, that guy banged so many people.
That guy loved to get his fuck on.
Oh, give me that nut. You know that song. Give me that nut. Give me that. Oh, back to the motherfucking bass. You know that song. That is such a good song.
Not as good as you.
Do you remember that song?
I do remember that song.
It was probably popular when you were like 93-ish.
Yep.
The thing that and there's a kind of a conspiracy around this too. Magic Johnson, the former basketball player that's, now a big business person and all that kind of stuff. I think it was 1991 he announced he had HIV. And people were like, oh my gosh, at the time, death sentence, and couldn't believe it. And it was just, a matter of time. How long ago was that? And then Eazy-E died in 1995. So why is it that Magic Johnson didn't have any issues in 4 years after he announced he had HIV?
Because Magic Johnson got HIV.
So in 91, Eazy already had AIDS?
Yes.
He didn't even, it happened quickly.
He couldn't figure out what it was because Eazy-E was at the beginning of the AIDS crisis. And he had AIDS. He didn't have HIV.
Yeah, well, I think if you get AIDS, I think it's not. I don't know if you can recover from AIDS. I think if you get HIV, you're able to prevent a lot of the bad stuff.
I think if it escalates to the point of AIDS, it's not good, and it might be
Yes.
lights out.
I'm just curious what the math was on that, because I guess Magic Johnson supposedly started some kind of cocktail, and Lily's saying he's got money, but I mean, wouldn't Easy E have had the money to do that?
Here's the thing: though,
he had full-blown AIDS.
He didn't know he had it. He kept coughing and feeling sick and didn't do anything about it.
Okay.
And people are like, "What's going on with?"
Should have gone to the
Eric?
doctor, and he didn't. And Magic Johnson was checking his health.
Well, Easy finally went to the doctor, and they had to hospitalize him. Then he died.
Oh, right away. Yeah, he was
had
that far gone.
full-blown AIDS. I think Magic just had the HIV. Maybe he didn't even have any symptoms yet outwardly.
Well, think about, you've got one guy who's probably not going to the doctor that much because he's got a different lifestyle, and then you got Magic Johnson, who's an athlete. He's gonna be going to the doctor on the reg to find shit out. So they found the HIV.
Okay.
That's
why.
why.
I wanted that because I was to me, I never got the math on that in 91, Magic announces he has HIV, and 95, Easy dies of AIDS. So.
Yeah, Virginia. I think once you get to the AIDS part, it's rougher.
Okay.
And maybe now it's different. I know they have medicine now that makes it undetectable in your blood. If you have a blood test and you have HIV,
that's amazing.
It does not show up in your blood.
Well, I mean, as a kid, it was missing children and AIDS and crack, but it was those three things that they scared the fuck out of everybody about.
Amen.
They always got something, don't they?
They do. That's why I was a little nervous about that whole bird flu when that was going on. I'm like, this sounds kind of scary, guys. Thank God that kind of just went away.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, they always got something. I was thinking about what it is, and you always think, oh man, it's got to be the worst, right? They say that a third of Americans spent a collective $11 billion last year on prepping supplies for a massive global conflict. Food, water, toilet paper, medical supplies, survival kits. That's $11 billion of people going, it's all going down. And I don't know if it's, that we got a World War III happening or it's a zombie apocalypse or what it is. But they say that is up 20% from 2020. And didn't we think everything was going to go to hell in 2020 because we had a pandemic?
I think the message is humans are going to always be just a challenging species.
We're always going to find something that we think is going to take us out.
We're very emotional, and we strive on drama, and that's just when we have conflict with each other, we're going to always have these problems. When you're talking about war and all that stuff, if that's how it goes down, would you rather if Armageddon happened, it was the end of the world, what would be worse? Full on just war, everyone they lost their shit and all the countries are going at it, or zombie?
I think zombie's got to be worse.
I feel like the war would be worse. I feel like I could figure out a way to elude the zombies.
I think the zombie, because there's no cure, right? So it's just one after another. It's slowly going to get you.
No cure yet.
Yeah, but how long?
I can't. I don't have that kind of
It's going to
information.
take. I mean,
I don't have those numbers.
I mean, how long have we been dealing with cancer?
Yeah, I mean, you would argue cancer.
I think the zombies would take us all out before we got a cure for zombieism.
And some of them now, in some of the movies, they make the zombies kind of fast moving. They're not zombies aren't
not
slow.
as slow as they used to be.
Not slow anymore.
Well, I gotta tell you, it's the same thing. Like, I don't know if it's training or if maybe they're stretching, but yeah,
maybe the zombies went to stretch zone.
Yeah,
Put that on your next commercial.
Well, they talk about NFL players are just bigger, faster, and stronger. I mean, are the zombies on the same training?
I've noticed old school
regimen?
zombies. They move. They're not very. Very frightening.
Yeah, you look at the
New school-
Thriller video.
That one-
I wasn't scared at all by the Thriller video because they were like walking, arms are falling off. I'm like, I got this. It's not a big deal.
I could give them the bird.
Yeah, while walking backwards.
Try doing one of them new zombies. They will sprint and then bite off your tits.
Yeah, they're like. Yeah. But they do say of the people that are buying all these supplies, 40% are Gen Z. So I wonder if when you get older, you're like, screw it, I've lived long enough. Or two, you're like, I've lived through so many things that were it was going to be AIDS, it was meth, it was this, it was that. And at this point, all right, if it happens, it happens. I'm not buying
There's always going to be some kind
all
of
that kind of crap.
evil shit trying to take us out, but history has proven we'll get back on our feet. It's just going to take out a section of people, and then we'll get back on the horse.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you're hoping, at least.
You hope you're just not in the section of people that gets taken out.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Watch your sections.
Is that a horse?
I don't know what that was.
Let me see. We have an email here about how we should be ashamed of ourselves.
These are kind of my favorite.
Marie's almost 50, and she got 3 kids, 3 grandkids. Wow. Good
Okay.
heavens. My goodness. And recently separated after 30 years. And I am missing both of my canine teeth. And in the last 2 years, I've had quite a few dates with gentlemen who were much younger and much better looking than I was, but they all chose to ask me out at first because they thought I was really pretty, and then personality always won them over. The only reason nothing serious has become of any of these dates is because I have been single for the first time in my life and I want to have a little fun. But missing both of my canine teeth was never an issue for any of them. Although if I had shown up wearing stinky-ass dirty clothes, I think the outcome may have been different. The other day, you were debating what this guy should get fixed first, his canine teeth or his washing machine. Well, I just have to ask you, would you tell a heavy person that they should spend their washing machine money on liposuction? Would you tell a person features that weren't pleasing to the general public to spend their household money on plastic surgery? If so many people can't look beyond a missing tooth, or 2 even, I have totally lost faith in all humanity. For the first time since you've been on the air, you disappointed me.
Nobody on the air said, fuck anybody that's missing teeth. The question was, what would you get fixed quick? I stand by my statement. I would get my teeth fixed before I would get my washer.
And look, it's different for men than it is for women. I would say a woman with a couple of teeth missing may still get action. It's going to be a little harder for a guy, and them's just the facts.
Well, that's the point of the game, is you pick your own poison. I still think, for me, I would get the front of the house done first and figure out another way to get my wash done.
I don't know.
And we didn't say have dirty clothes. I said wash your clothes in your sink.
Look, everybody's got the ability to lose a tooth, so it's not like you're going after you specifically. The question is, I understand it's sensitive to her because she's going through it, but we weren't going that way. It was a question. Bert, stop fucking explaining yourself.
You know what? We're insensitive.
Yep, there it is. I will. That's so much easier. I'm a dick.
I would definitely pick teeth over washing machine. If that makes me insensitive, then I guess I am.
Well, we weren't going specifically saying names of people. You got bad teeth, motherfucker. That's not what we're doing. The overall human experience, if you had a tooth taken out or not.
Yeah, Yasik said also you got a laundromat. You know, and people did throw out some other affordable options. So that was the one thing I thought was good that came out of that discussion was there was everything from like dental insurance to cheap, quicker fixes you can take until you can get the money to get the permanents and all that kind of stuff. So, and even getting a washing machine, people were talking about, hey, you know, they fix it up and you can go to either Facebook Marketplace or I think it was Who Builds the Houses, Habitat for Humanity. They refurbish them and sell them for $200. So
love it.
There was a lot of affordable options that you could take, which I thought was
creative ideas.
Yes.
Yeah, it's expensive to go buy a brand new washing machine, but you can buy a refurbished one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Talking about finances, Amber said, not sure if you have heard about FPL's budget billing, but it makes your electric bill average out monthly for the year instead of having the high and low extremes between winter and summer times, and it's free to enroll in it. We found it very helpful to have a steady amount per month as our bill instead of the drastic changes during the year.
This is what my sister was talking about.
Yes.
And she really believes in it. I will say, though, my bill went down significantly. My last payment went down almost $100.
If you're looking for ways to save, go to fpl.com/ways to save.
Are you endorsing them now?
I am.
You are.
I am.
Well, you gotta tell me these things.
I just started after you brought it up, and I was like, dude, I don't know. Now I know.
Okay, all right.
Christine had a question about credit cards. I want to know if we've noticed a huge difference between the generation. She said, my husband and myself, I'm 28. My husband and I, we put everything that we can on our credit cards and we pay it off every month, and we use the points we earn for everything. We travel 4 to 6 times a year by plane and haven't paid for a flight since we started doing this. We also have used our point for rental cars, hotel stays. We say, why bother using cash for something when that same money can earn you free points? We do choose credit cards with an annual fee and higher interest rates. Those have the best points, which pay for the fee and we make sure that we pay it off every month, so insurance is not an issue. All our similar age millennial friends brag about how many credit card points we rack up. We all fight to put our cards down at group dinners to rack up those points. Now, both our parents think my husband and I are so flashy and extra using our credit cards everywhere. We also strategize which cards to use where. The Discover for gas, the Chase card for online shopping. They, for some reason, think it is so extravagant and irresponsible of us, despite the fact that we never pay interest and reap all the benefits. Travel is a huge priority for us, and we're trying to hack our way into as much travel as possible.
It's just smart to do. My sister had to teach my dad how to do it because my dad didn't have any credit cards. His mom taught him that credit cards were the devil because of the interest rates, and then you're just giving them free money. And that's, if you don't have the cash to buy it, you don't buy it. That's it. And so my dad had that hammered into his head. And when his wife passed away, they still didn't have any credit card debt. And then my dad was like, all right, what do I do? Well, my sister's like, look, if you get a Southwest credit card, which he did, you put stuff on it, you pay it off every month, you get those travel points, and then you get free airplane tickets. And I think you just have to break the habit and of the older generation that thinks credit card debt is bad, credit cards are bad. Yeah, credit card debt is bad, but if you pay it off every month, that's not bad.
She said, is this truly generational? Do the older generations, the boomers and the X, truly not trust credit cards or just don't understand credit card points? At this point, our parents sound like they went through the Great Depression and don't trust the bank.
They don't trust the credit card points. They don't understand it. And they think that credit cards equals, oh, you're spending money you don't have. Look at you, flashy pants.
Right.
Because I heard my grandma say it.
Yeah, I think you're doing it right. I'm X, and we put almost everything on credit cards. We're not as good as you are, but I think part of that is just that we're just stretched too thin, and that seems like I'm imagining you guys probably don't have a ton of kids yet. Because I think, because one, you're traveling, and two, you have a lot of time to really pay attention to your points.
You're having too much fun.
Yeah.
You sound like you're definitely without child.
You're enjoying your life. You definitely don't have kids. And you definitely guys, you just got married.
And if you're doing all that and you got like 3 young kids, then you guys are really crushing it.
Oh, you're a miracle.
Yeah, I just noticed that when kids come along, you just get everything gets like, oh my gosh, you got so many things you got to juggle that.
Oh yeah, this is new.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, I thought this was cute. It said, OMG, you guys, I heard my name on your show today. My name is Mary Beth, and it was just such a thrill.
Yay.
Yeah, she's at FAU studying theater in Boca, graduated with a BA in December 15th. And she said that it was just really cool and made my Friday.
Nice.
Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. There is still a thrill to hearing your name on the radio. There really is. I don't know what it is, but that's why we do birthdays and shout outs and all that kind of stuff, because I still think it's kind of cool.
It's the best. When people send us a video of their kid in the back seat and their kid's getting a birthday wish,
right,
it just warms my heart. The kid is so giddy and he can't believe his name's on the radio.
Birthdays take no more than a minute on the radio. It's 1 minute of content that we do. I mean,
yeah. And trust me, I get a lot of pushback on that.
I know you do, and you're doing the right thing.
I always put my foot down against the radio pros who have called me out for it. But
listen to your heart.
Yeah.
When you get emails like that from Mary Beth, that you just made her fucking day.
Yeah.
You listen to Mary Beth.
How
not
often
some
can you do that?
Radio douche.
Well, the knock on radio is, it's not connected with people.
Well, this is connecting.
It's robots everywhere.
Yeah.
No, this is connecting with people. It's the right thing.
You made her day.
Yeah, so I love to hear that. So I'm glad that made you feel good. That's why we love to do it. So thank you guys for the emails and connecting with us. Mail at kvjshow.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Hopefully we'll have streamed the KVJ Red Carpet. Then on Monday, you're going to have the KVJ horror movie dropping, and you're going to have how the Q&A went as well. We'll be dropping that on the KVJ Show YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed, do it. Click that bell so you get a notification whenever we drop new stuff, and we'll see you all back here on Monday. Goodbye.